Hello engineers, this is one PC user and today I will talk about most wonderful command, polyline command. Actually, when you will first time use this polyline command, it will look almost same as line command. So I will also explain what is little difference between line command and polyline command. And I will also explain how to use polyline command. So without wasting time, let's get started. Let's erase this one. And first I will tell you from where you can use this polyline command. And actually you can use this polyline command from here, and you can also use polyline command from here. You can just click here to use polyline command, but I personally prefer to use polyline command from here, from command line. All you have to do is just to write here PL and simply press enter. Now it has selected polyline command. Now we can start using polyline command. And if you will take a look here, then you will feel like this is same as line command. Let me show you line command. This is line command. It might look same as line command, but now I am going to explain what is little difference between line command and polyline command. Here I use the line command and here I use the polyline command. And if I will select this particular object, then if I select only this object, then it will select entire object. And in line command, if I will select this object, then it will select only one line. It will not select other lines which is connected to this line. And in polyline command, it will select entire object. So this is basic difference between line command and polyline command. So now I am going to start using polyline command. So let's use here. I will give here starting point randomly. Now after giving here starting point, here you will find many options: arc, half width, length, undo and width. And if you will click on arc command, first before I click on arc command, I will give here length. Before I give here length, I will turn on ortho mode. Now I will give here length 10 because 10 is my favorite command. So what happened here? This is our line of 10. Let me use it again. Start point. Then I will give you a dimension 10. After this, here I will select arc command, and if I will select arc, then it will simply start drawing arc command. As you can see here, it has selected here arc, and here it is given angle. Let me use here angle, and after I give here angle, as you can see here, it is measuring angle with the horizontal line. So let's give here angle 90, enter. Now I have to give here direction, I mean radius. And if I want to switch side, then I have to press here control. And after pressing control, I have to switch direction like this, but I want to keep here this direction. So now I will give here radius. I will give here radius 5, enter. Now this is our arc command. So and then here you will see center. If I will select here center, and if I will select here center anywhere, for example, if I will select here center from here, then it will start drawing arc from here. It will take it as a center and then start drawing arc. So I think now it makes sense to you. And you can switch direction by control, and you can give your length if you want, but I have already explained that, so I will not explain it again. I will simply give your length 5. Okay, then After that it is close command. If I will use close command, then it will close this command from right here. Let me show you close command. It doesn't matter what angle it will use, what radius it will use, but it will close this drawing. Let me use here poly command again. I will give here randomly start point, arc. Then next one is direction. Actually you can change direction by holding press control key, so I will not explain here direction. Then next one is half width. Now it is asking for starting half width, and it is showing here 0 0. Before I use it, I would like to use normal polyline, so I will use here normal polyline, and again I will use here arc command half width, and this is our normal polyline. As you can see here, this is our normal polyline. Let me use here command again half width. Actually starting half width is 4, but I am going to use here starting half width 1, enter, and then ending half width will be 4. So as you can see here, it started increasing its width along with length. Now I will explain what is half width. Let me get out from this command. So actually half width is distance between this center line to this line, to the width of this line command. Same applies to this portion. So I think now you understand what is half width. Now let me use here again polyline start command. I will select here half width directly, and starting point half width will be 0. I want to keep it normal, so I will use here normal 0 again. Now it's okay. Let's use here arc again. Now next one is line. Actually if it is showing here arc command, right, in polyline, and you want to draw here arc line, then you can switch back to line by pressing on line. As you can see here, now we are in line section. We can switch to arc from here. And next one is radius. I think you have already learned about radius in arc command, so I don't think I have to tell you anything about this. Let's give here radius 5. Now I will give here angle 90. As you can see here, it started drawing. This is the radius and angle. Let's use it again. Start point, arc. I already explained the radius, and second PT is not that much important, but if you want to see how it can be used, then let me show you. Currently we are in arc section, so if we will click here, then it will simply start drawing arc, and if we will keep clicking, then it will start drawing it continuously. Then undo. If you will click on undo, then it will switch back one command. As you can see here, it started erasing one by one. You can also use control plus Z if you want. And this is width. Actually if you will use half width, then it will use here half width, and if you will use here width, then it will use here width. Let me show you. Starting with 1, enter, ending with 3, enter. So what is difference between half width and end width? Let me show you. Let me get out from this command. Actually in width section, consider distance between this line to this line, and in half width it measures distance from this line to this line. That is the basic difference between width and half width. Let me see if I have forget to explain anything. I have explained the half width, length. Actually, length I have already talked about length in line command, so I don't think I have to explain it again. But if you want to know, then you can use it like this. Let's give your length 10. It's just drawn line with measurement of 10. So this is length, nothing special in length. So I think I have explained everything about polyline command, and we are humans, guys, and we all make mistakes. And if you will make any mistake while using polyline command, then you have to modify it. You have to edit polyline command. So in next video I will tell you how to edit this polyline command. So for now you can get lost.